following live stream is a special presentation of the Wildcat Network, Wildcat Broadcasting Club, and USD 312.
Hi, I'm Coach Ron Dale, assistant coach with the boys basketball team at Haven, and you're watching the Wildcat Network. Go Cats!
It's game time!
Oh yeah, baby!
Hey, she hit the buzzer meter! And what was that?
Way downtown!
Check that mic, make sure it sounds right, boy.
For three, gets that one to go in! Ladies and gentlemen, Wildcat Nation, get up on your feet!
This is a recording.
And welcome to Haven High School, home of the Roaring Wildcats. Happy New Year's to you all. It's 2022, and we start the new year and the new semester with a night of basketball right here on the Wildcat Network. It's the Cardinals against the Wildcats. It's Sedgwick High School against Haven High School. It's our doubleheader for tonight. Welcome aboard. All right, let's go ahead and get the shout outs out of the way. We've got Ricky Deal. He's working the main camera up here. We've got the corner cam down there, but Maddox Fincy. He's helping us out throughout all that. And then, of course, you've got Mallory Miller. She's behind one of the microphones tonight. And then it's myself, Paul Clements. Mallory, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm tired. It was the first day of classes for the semester, but I'm doing great. Garrett Reese might be joining us here later tonight, and of course we also have Mr. Clark Weedle possibly joining us. I think he's talking to the other superintendent right now. But we've got time, and it's time for some Cardinals against Wildcats. And I don't know, I'm not a zoologist by any means. I'm just a speech teacher, but I think out in nature, Wildcats eat birds.
I think that's true.
All right, you know me. I've got the bad jokes over here. So, anyways, Wildcats Cardinals tonight. And first up on the docket is the Lady Cats and the Lady Cards. So you see the band there. We're gonna go ahead and switch over to the other camera here. All right, there we go. All right, so first things first, of course, we're going to take a look at the girls' results so far this season here. They're sitting at 3-3 right now. 3 losses in a row when it started with Sterling. And then, of course, you saw them play a game with Nickerson, and then, Central Plains, 2 tough teams to go up against back-to-back.
Mic check.
But I think the Lady Cats can be able to pull this one out here for tonight. Mallory, what are your thoughts on that schedule as far as you can see?
Well, we did have 3 wins in a row and 3 losses in a row, but that never says we can't switch.
No, I think there's a good chance that they could be able to pull out a victory tonight. So let's take a look at the Cardinals here and the Lady Cards. They're also sitting at 500 right now. A couple of games that I couldn't be able to get on Keisha, but they've had some big wins and some tough losses there. So tonight's going to be a big game between the Cardinals and the Wildcats. Mallory, you are the eyes and ears in the hallways. What kind of hype, what kind of fervor, what kind of information are you hearing in the hallways from some of your fellow classmates that are playing on the court tonight?
I heard that they're really excited for this game. They just got back from the new year. They had some fun, but it's time to get back and to put the work in.
time to put the work in, and I think that's what Roper has told them as well in practice, right?
That's what people are getting told in weight class too, so.
All righty. All right, we're going to go ahead and get you guys set up here because we've got about a little over 10 minutes here left to go. And, you know, I mean, it's first semester. I think they're ready to go. They had a lot of turkey, a lot of ham. I don't know what else you have for Christmas dinner and New Year's. But as you said, Mallory, I think they're ready to go and they're hyped.
Yeah, I think they're really hyped. The way it's like they got new energy that they didn't have last semester at their last game at home.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot to do with end of one semester and the start of the next. So that becomes a little bit tough after a little bit. But now, refreshed, all charged up, ready to go. All right. Oh, the band abruptly ended over there.
Yeah.
All righty. So we're getting you guys set up to go for tonight here. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think it's going to be a great game. We're going to see some great basketball. I think. Any predictions on tonight's game with the girls?
I think it's going to be a pretty close match because we don't have the records from the 2 games from Sedgwick. So even with just 2 games, they could have the exact same score. 3 wins, 3 losses, but really, it doesn't matter. Last year, we had a pretty good fight. I think this year we'll put up a good fight, too.
That's what I like to hear, good fights. And I think that's what the people at home are wanting to watch as well, a good game. You know, if you're a Wildcat fan, maybe not one that is super close, but if you're a neutral fan or, you know, you just love the sport in general, I think you want a good close one. I think tonight's going to be a good close one as well, and I think we're going to be set for a surprise. All right, we're going to take a minute here. We'll let you enjoy the sights and sounds of Wildcat Gymnasium. We'll be right back here in a minute. All right, welcome back here. There we go. Welcome back here to the Wildcat Network and our broadcast of tonight's doubleheader here, and our pregame here of tonight's doubleheader. And we're in for a treat because we've got the one, the only, Mr. Clark Weedle. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing great.
So, all right, first game of the new year, 2022. We've got a doubleheader coming up with the Lady Cats and the Lady Cards, and then after that we've got the guys from both teams. What are your thoughts on tonight's games?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't really know a lot about Sedgwick's team and what kind of quality we're going to see there. I just don't really know, but it's great to get back after a long break and see the kids back out on the floor, so I'm sure they're excited to be back playing again. I would say this about Sedgwick. I taught in Sedgwick quite a few years ago for a couple of years and loved it there, so a lot of great people in Sedgwick that fond memories.
Oh, good. Do you have any shout-outs from anybody in Sedgwick?
I think I'll just keep those on the down low right now.
I gotcha. Well, here, we'll go ahead and put these up here real quick. Just as a kind of a refresher, this is the Lady Cats so far this season. 3 wins followed by 3 losses, and I think they're wanting to turn that around here tonight with the game against Sedgwick. And I think it's quite possible because here's a look at the Lady Cards here. And they've got 2 wins, 2 losses. This is per occasion because I don't know what happened on the Douglas and Elyria Christian games there. But 2 wins, 2 losses, and they've had some big wins and they've had some close losses there. So I think no matter how you put it, this is looking to be like a good game tonight.
Yeah, I see that. A couple of close losses for them. So looks like they could be a little better in their record.
Yeah, there is that possibility here. All right, we're about set to get started here, and I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to the PA announcer.
And your hometown Haven Wildcats. For your starting lineups. Let's all please stand for the playing of the national anthem under the direction of Joe Ritchie. Now for your starting lineup, starting with the visiting Sedgwick Cardinals. A 5'3" sophomore, number 1, Logan Stuckey. For the Wildcats, a 5'7" senior, number 5, Reese Roper. For the Cardinals, a 5'3" senior, number 3, Haley Atwell. For the Wildcats, a 5'6" junior number 10, Carly Bland. For the Cardinals, a 5'9" senior number 5, Alexa Scarlett. For the Wildcats, a 5'5" junior number 12, Brian Bronner. For the Cardinals, a 5'8" junior number 12, Addie Fitz. For the Wildcats, a 5'10" sophomore number 23, Zadie Estelle. For the Cardinals, a 5'8" junior number 25, Alexa Croxton. And for the Wildcats, a 5'8" freshman number 24, Sienna DeFrey. Cardinals are coached by Aaron Stuckey. The Wildcats are coached by Dwight Roper.
All right, everybody. Here we go. And I'm going to go ahead and welcome you guys in this way because it's game time. Your 3-3 Lady Cats are going to go up against the 2-2 Lady Cards. All righty. And any predictions on tonight's game, Mr. Weedle?
Oh, I'm confident that our Wildcats will be ready to go tonight. Had a lot of practices over break, and I'm confident Coach Roper will have them ready to go. And I expect us to come out on top.
I think it's going to be a good one here. Any adjustments on predictions, Mallory?
I think it's going to be a really good fight tonight.
Good fight tonight. I like to see it. Here we go, center circle. And this one's underway here. Let's take a look at the rosters as we go along. It looks small print to us. Hopefully it'll look, hopefully you can be able to read it there. That one is picked up by Carly Bland. Here's a look at the Lady Cardinals there. And there's the, I believe, yes, first turnover or first foul of the night here. And that's going to be against the Lady Cardinals.
Foul number 12, Brianna Bronner, her first team.
All right, so now the Lady Cardinals here have the ball. We have 7.5 left to go in this first quarter. We just got started. I don't know why I'm saying left to go. That one's blocked, and it's picked up. Oh, it's being shuffled around, and it eventually becomes a jump ball here. And that one was picked up by number 24, Sienna DeFrane. All right, so now the Wildcats have it. And it's passed around here. Nope. DeFrane, she goes up and misses on the bucket there. It's picked up now here by number 12, Addie Fitch. And now it's passed around here. A little bit hard to read the numbers as they run by here. Haley Atwell, she had it. That one's lost now, and that one's going to go back for a backcourt violation here. A couple of turnovers here to start the game. 1 minute in, still zeros on the scoreboard. Reese Roper picks it up from the inbound. Now it's over to Sienna DeFrane. I think a lack of communication on that one. Haley Atwell pass, up it goes, and there's the first points for both teams, and it's the Cardinals who are up with 2 points. That one goes out of bounds. That one's last touch by the Cardinals. The other, no. The big one on your left. All right, being passed around here. Now it's Reese Roper. She's got it. Now it's Bland. Now it's over to Bronner. Now Roper drives. She goes up and she'll make the first bucket for the Wildcats. And it's now 2-2.
Carly Bland now has the ball. Well, not Bree.
All right. So right now, bit of a low scoring game here as we're just within the first couple minutes. And it's now number 1 Logan Stuckey who has it. Over to number 12 Addie Finch. Now it's 3 Haley Atwell back over to Stuckey. Now it's over to number 5 Alexa Scarlett. Now it's 12 once again Finch. Scarlett now going so fast. That was Stuckey with the shot. Miss on the shot. Now I think, yes, jump ball is the call there. And the possession arrow stays on the Cardinals side, so they'll have the ball. So we're about 3 minutes into this one. It's a little bit of a low-scoring game here. I mean, anything that you guys see at this moment?
You know, obviously, from a coaching standpoint, they want them to take care of the ball, and both teams have had turnovers. You know, it kind of led to the Sedgwick basket, so I'm sure Coach Roper is looking for us to take care of the basketball a little better.
No early timeouts yet, but I think he's going to probably take that opportunity at the first opportunity that they get here, as the first of 2 baskets go in. And I believe that was number 12, Addie Finch. She goes 2 for 2 at the stripe there. Bronner, she's got it, looking for somebody to pass it to. She gives it over to Sienna Dufresne. Dufresne tries to go up. She was double teamed. Foul anyways, though, on that one, and she'll go to the line and shoot free throws. And the first one's a miss. She goes 1 and 1 at the stripe here, so now it's a 1-point ball game as Amy Yoder comes in for Carly Bland. 4.5, a little over 4.5 left to go in this opening quarter. Passing around, that's number 35. She'll sink a bucket in, and now that extends the lead to 3 here, and that was number 35, Ella Zimmerman, who got that shot to go in. And foul called there, and that was an off-ball foul. And that one is on Sedgwick there. Ella Zimmerman gets the foul, so she gets a bucket and then a foul as Sienna Dufresne overshot on that one, but Amy Yoder picked it up and didn't overshoot, but 3 shots, 4 shots, and finally it falls in there. And that's why they advocate for offensive rebounds, right?
Hey, that's right. Good job by Sienna sticking with it. Took several tries, but we finally got the basket.
Oh, Sienna right there to intercept the save there. There's Reese Roper who gets it. Now she goes up and sinks 2 to go in. And now we're back down to a 1-point ball game here. Haven with the lead now here at 7-6 with 3:30 left to go.
Hey, that's twice Reese Roper did a great job using her left hand, protecting the ball from the defense and still scoring.
That one's a shot for 2, and it's a miss. It goes out of bounds, and I think they're saying it was last touched by number 5, Alexa Scarlett.
Reese Roper is a part of the Roper basketball family, or basically the Roper sporting family. Coach Dwight Roper is the patriarch. But then you had Ari just a few years ago. She was part of the team that went to state a few years ago, and even made it to the finals of Sub-State the next year. You had Darby Roper, as that was a miss there by Kinley. And Darby right now, I think, is enjoying time over at HCC. And then now you have the third Roper here with Reese, and quick succession with all the Ropers, right?
Yeah, that's right. Reese being the last one, so got to enjoy that Roper name in our for our announcer one last year here.
Yeah. Kinley, now it's over to Sienna, miss on the shot, almost a rebound here by Sadie Estel. And for those of you guys who have been watching over the last few years, there's also a lot, there's still some familiar names on there. Estel with Sadie Estel, Breanne Bronner, they've had siblings come through and play some great basketball and softball over the years, and volleyball as well. So Kinley Jackwes with the three, and she makes that one. First three on the night here for the Wildcats. First three on the night for any team here, and that was made by Kinley Jackwes. There's the three attempt right there, and that's a miss as it goes off the back of the rim here, and jump ball is called, and I believe that was Sadie Estel who was trying to wrench the ball away there. And Reese Roper just steals that one. And there we go, now over to Carly Bland. Bland goes up and makes the two-pointer right there. And now they've doubled up on Sedgwick's score total. It's 12-6 at the moment. And that's something that as fan of the Wildcats, that's something that you want to see take the lead after having an early deficit. Three-point attempt there, miss, collected by Roper, long shot, and that one was intercepted here by number 5, Alexis Scarlett, and a travel there. And it's post-Christmas. The last bit of traveling that you're supposed to do is go back home, not on the basketball court, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say, hey, we're doing a better job of taking care of the ball, and then we turned it over and gave them an opportunity. But yeah, we are doing a better job of executing our offense and getting our shots.
Sadie now over to Bland. Bland with the shot there, miss on that one. Less than a minute left to go in this first quarter. And Zimmerman with the shot, but it was a foul there at the line, or at the baseline there on the post. And so she'll go to the line and shoot two. And that first shot was a make. And that second one was also a make, 2 for 2 at the stripe. So now 45 seconds left to go in this first quarter here, and Reese Roper, she's got it. She thought about passing it over to her left, but instead makes it over to Melissa. Now it's back over to Melissa. She almost lost it. She's double teamed at the moment, now not anymore. Then over to Reese Roper. Now it's Kinley Jackwes. Jackwes thought about the three, goes for the pass on the inside. That's up for Amy Yoder, miss. And it's collected by number 5, Alexis Scarlett. And Yoder's called for the foul on that one. And so I was about to say that, just as you said, they're not committing it. They're not committing that many turnovers, so not, they're making the best of their opportunities on the shots, but fouls though. I mean, that's a different story. We've been a little slow on fouls there, but then that happened, and that's one thing that on basketball, especially as you creep closer and closer to that 7 foul mark, you want to be wary of, right?
Yeah, that's correct. I think both teams have settled in here a little bit in the first quarter. But yeah, I'd say both teams are probably a little foul happy here early on.
Carly Bland. And no go on that one. Time expires. The clock strikes zeros, and the first quarter of play is in the books. The Wildcats, they have the 12-8 advantage here. And I think that they've got to be pretty happy with that first quarter of play. What do you think? What do you think Coach Rupert's telling the girls? As they get set for the second quarter.
Yeah, I think he's looking for a little patience out of the offense, making sure they get the shots they want out of our half-court offense. Sure, he's still after them about taking care of the ball. If we get it down the court and get a shot, probably good things are going to happen. We've done a good job being aggressive, going after offensive rebounds, and that's been a plus for us. So, like I said, we've settled in, doing a better job, but still looking for improvement.
What do you think up there, Mallory?
I'm thinking the game's pretty good right now. Kind of got dozed out because I was watching so hard.
I've had that happen. All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Weedle. We'll have you come back in between games, and we'll pregame that guys game here. Superintendent Clark Weedle. All right. We're about set for the second, or we're already going for the second quarter. I'm zoning out now, too. Reese Roper, she's got it. She's going to give it over to Sienna Dufresne. Dufresne up and in it goes. And that's the first 2 points of this second quarter. And a turnover here by Sedgwick there. So, all right. So the Wildcats have the lead at the moment. Mallory, what do you think they need to do to be able to keep this lead?
I think they need to communicate and really watch their feet. Because, they keep having jump balls, which jump balls aren't necessarily bad, but they always give the other team. You don't always get the ball. So you have to, are jump balls better than getting fouls? Yes.
You got to be wary of where that possession arrow is. I think that's what you're trying to say, right?
Yeah, and you're also, like Mr. Weedle said, they are a little foul happy. Because 4 fouls is not good this early into the quarter.
Well, it's half.
That's what I meant, my bad. Into the half.
All right, there we go. Now we're back.
See if Dufresne can hit it. Nope.
Almost got it there on that one. And a foul is called anyways, I think. And yes, that one is. I think they called it on number 12.
Brianne Bronner.
Brianne Bronner. I didn't quite catch the name there, so it was I have the PA turned down over here, so. All right, Logan Stuckey has it now. She gives it over to number 25, and then she passes it. Can't see the number there. Now it's number 25, Alexa Croxton. Now it's 5 with the 3, and that's a make from three-point land, and that was Alexa Scarlett who had that one go in. 14.
Now Dufresne has it. She's going to give it to Carly. Reese. And Reese misses.
Still 14-11.
Sadie's holding it. Nope, now Bree. Now Reese. Now Sadie. See if she's going to go for that shot. Oh, she did, and she made it!
She's been searching for that shot, I think, for a little bit tonight here, and so glad to see that she got that one now. Maybe that'll start some momentum. Three-pointer there, and wow.
And that was by number 5. Alexa Scarlett.
Something to watch out for. She's getting a little three happy at the moment from beyond the arc. Sienna Dufresne now.
She's gonna give it to Carly. Now to Brienne. Make a fake. Back to Dufresne. To Bree. To Reese. Is Reese gonna go for that goal? Nope. Reese is giving it to Sadie, and Sadie makes it!
And that's a steal.
Carly's running it down the court. She's gonna make it!
And right now the Lady Cats are rolling. It's a 6-point lead at the moment here. All right, so number 3, Haley Atwill, she's got it at the moment now. Passes it over to 5, Alexa Scarlett. Now to 25, Anessa Croxton. Now back over to Scarlett Atwill. And now it is Stookie. Stookie moves around, goes up, misses on the shot. Zimmerman now collects it.
Zimmerman steps out.
And turnovers abound at this moment, and I think that they're having that they're going to have a little talk about that.
Number 2, Rogers, number 12, and he fits number 24, Gabby Peterson, in for the Wildcats, 0, Haley Atwill.
I don't know if you heard it, but Kinley is now in. There's been a good amount of substitutions here. Bland now Jacquez down to Roper. Roper is going to go up and gets that one to fall in there. She's a senior and she stole it right there.
Reese stole it again.
Defense abound up from the free throw line.
But she missed that shot. Now number 2 has it.
And that's Addie Rogers. 24, Gabby Peterson now. Back over to Rogers. And a foul is called. No, sorry. Yeah, foul is called.
But who's going to be on? Number 0, Kinley Jacques. It's going to be her second foul of the night. No, first one. My bad. First foul of the night.
That's okay. We're reading the scoreboard, so I told you we have that basket over there to contend with. Stolen. Kinley Jack was up. Miss on the shot.
But Dufresne got it. She's going to try again for the 3rd time, and they're going to make it.
Right now, the Lady Cats, they've had the advantage on the boards here, and Sienna Dufresne proved that right then and there. Ella Zimmerman now over to number 12, Addie Finch. Finch now gives it. I believe that was 24, Gabby Peterson. They're passing it around. It's back over to Peterson. Now to Finch. Now over. I don't know. I lose track of numbers so quickly.
That was 35, which was Zimmerman. Now it's back to 12, which is Finch. My bad. And I think Finch is going to try to shoot it, but there's a foul right there. It's probably going to be on number 23, Sadie Estel. Yep.
Good call. Well, I mean, good call on knowing the number. Bad call on fouling.
Yeah, we don't want to foul, right?
No, especially right now. It's
yeah, they're in the bonus now.
Mm-hmm. First shot is a miss.
Looks like Reese is getting tired. And they just made that.
1 for 1, Addie Finch at the line there.
Bree's taking it down the court. Who's she going to give it to? She's going to give it to Frayne. Back to Amy. And it got called back to red, to Cardinals.
Some off-ball fouls there.
Bree Bronner had a foul, and that would be her 3rd foul for the night.
How much of a story is that going to be? Fouls here, because that's Bree's 3rd foul. No, was it?
That's her 3rd foul for the night.
Oh, yeah, and so So she's going to be sitting on the bench there. 3-point there for Stuckey. She gets that one to fall in. But how much of a story is that going to be? Because right now, the Lady Cats are sitting at 8 fouls. And we've already got a player that's in foul trouble.
I don't know. Maybe they're going to have to call in some players who are here, who are just sitting on the bench.
Possibly. All right. Passing it around
Finch
now.
has the ball, but now it's going to get called for a jump.
No, I think that one's a foul there.
Oh, it's going to be a foul. Oh,
No,
no, it's
timeout.
a timeout.
All right.
30-second timeout.
And that's a timeout by the Cardinals there. It's a 30-second timeout. And so, I think that they were in jeopardy of losing the ball on that one, and so that's why they called the timeout. Have to adjust the scoreboard there. It is 24-28. The Wildcats have the lead.
But will they be able to hold it?
That's going to be the question. You give them too many fouls, and they're going to, it's going to be
But it's not
tough go.
totally horrible. They only have 2 minutes left in the half.
Yes.
If they can manage that, they'll be fine. But they do have a player in foul trouble, so they have to figure that out.
Yes.
But I think they're gifted enough they can. Number 5, Scarlett is making a 3, and she misses. And they're calling another foul on Haven. Oh, no.
That one is a foul on.
Foul on Cardinals.
Yes, on Sedgwick.
Number 12, Alexis Scarlett. No, Addie Finch. That will be her second foul for the night. Kinley's in the game now. Number 0, she's going to take it down the court. Let's see if she can get some more threes in tonight. Sadie is going to give it to Carly. Carly's going to give it to Kinley. Kinley's going to give it to Reese. Reese to Sadie. Sadie's going to try. And Sadie makes the basket. But I think she's going to the line. And she's going to be... She's only going to be shooting 1. She makes it. Sadie also makes another point for the night.
So an and 1 here for Sadie Astle, getting the 3 points the old-fashioned way. Sedgwick is passing the ball around.
But they just let it go out of bounds. They're going to give it back to Sadie, who's going to take it down by Reese. Reese is going nice and slow down the court. Who's going to give it to Kinley? She's going to try to give it to Dufresne, but Dufresne, oh no, they're calling it on number 25, Anessa Croxton, who hit it out. So it's going to be Haven's ball down at Haven's base. Kinley's got it. Now Reese, not Dufresne. Oh, that's going to be a foul on the Cardinals. On number 25, Anessa Croxton. It's 56 seconds left in the quarter, in the half. End of the quarter, I guess. It's the same.
Yeah.
Reese is going to shoot it to Sadie. Back to Reese. Now to Kinley. And Kinley's going to shoot a long 2, but she misses. Carly is going to shoot, but she misses. And then Dufresne makes a 2! Now number 1, Stuckey, is taking it down the court. She gives it to number 5, then to number 3, who is Haley Outwell. Back to 24, to 23. They're going to shoot, and they're going to miss. Now, Dufresne has the ball. She's running down that court. Oh, she got fumbled by player number 1, Logan Stuckey.
And that's going to put Haven into the bonus, and Sienna Dufresne will now go to the line and shoot 2.
Sienna made 2 and 2. That's going to make Haven at 31 with 17 in the quarter in the half.
And you'll get used to it. All right.
Oh, they shared the ball. They're all going running for it, but it's going out. And it's going to go down to White.
And the Wildcats will pick up the ball here with 6.7 seconds left to go in this first half of action.
The question is, are they going to stall or are they going to try to go for it?
I think they'll hold it for that point.
Oh, Reese tried to shoot 3, but it hit out.
And that's it for the first half of play. The Wildcats have the lead. It's 31-18. All right, Mallory, what did you think of that first half?
I think our girls put a lot of effort into that game.
I think so too.
I think they came out knowing we wanted to see a good game. And I know they have been working as a team. I've seen them around the school cheering each other on, saying, I love your outfit, giving compliments that not all sports teams do. But this basketball team is one of the two of the closest teams I've seen. The other one being the softball team. So, kind of wonder if it's just being girls. Third would be volleyball.
Close-knit family, that's all, that's the important thing. All right, we're gonna take a quick break here. We'll meet you guys on the other side. Enjoy the sights and sounds of Wildcat Gymnasium. We'll be right back. I'll let you go on that one. I think you're having a lot of fun with it, so.
Was I doing anything wrong?
Huh?
Did I do anything wrong? No. I'm gonna go annoy a person real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Well, now I gotta put the batteries back in that thing.
Where did it go?
Yeah.
I don't think it was this. I don't think it was.
Yeah, I'll do it. And I gotta go and fix the camera down the bottom too. So. Yeah, it's your break. Come back with like 3 minutes left. That's good right there.
Stuckey, number 3. Haley Atwell, number 5. Alexa Scarlett, number 12. Addie Fitch, and number 25, Alexa Croxton. Starting the second half for the Wildcats, number 5, Reese Roper. Number 10, Carly Bland. Number 12, Brianne Bronner. Number 23, Sadie Estel. And number 24, Sienna Dufresne.
All righty, we are back here, and the third quarter is just now getting underway here with the Cardinals. Now they have the ball, and the Lady Cards now, they are looking at a, oh no, I'm not Mr. Lucas, I'm not the math teacher, so I got to do my math real quick and let the steam flow out of my head as I'm trying to do it. Good 13-point lead for the Wildcats. There we go.
That would be a 13-point lead for the Wildcats.
See, I haven't had a math class in I think about 20 years. So.
Well, see, and they ask what's math got to do with our real life.
I know how to count my money.
Well, I don't think they taught you that in school.
Yeah, they do. It's called adding and subtracting. All right, Logan Stuckey, she goes up.
And she doesn't make it. Now Carly Bland, now to Bree.
And Bree
now
Bronner.
to Sadie. Sadie's gonna give it to Dufresne, but it goes out of court.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Still on the same court. All right. I've done myself bad
but it
here.
doesn't look like she was the last one who touched it. So now it's gonna go into the court. Now Bree has it. Now Sadie. Now Bree.
And Bree Bronner.
Now to Reese. Reese is gonna shoot that, but it goes out and it's gonna go long. Now it's number 25. Anessa Crocs has it. She's gonna give it to number 5. Alexa Scarlett. Number 1, and she's gonna try to shoot the 3, and she makes it, which is by Logan Stuckey.
Logan Stuckey.
Yes.
What do you mean, yes?
It was Logan Stuckey.
24 is gonna give it to Reese. Gonna get back to Dufresne. Bree. Oh, Bland got it. It's gonna go roll back in. It's gonna go, oh, they rolled it out. So it's gonna go down to the Cardinals side.
And that's a turnover, and that's something that the Wildcats need to be able to look out for, because now it's just an 11-point lead for the Lady Cats.
Stuckey's gonna take it down the court. Gonna give it to Finch. Now Finch is gonna give it to Atwill. Atwill gave it back to Crocs. And it rolled back onto the other side of the court.
I think you're trying to say Croxton.
Croxton?
Yes.
Sorry, I will apologize if I mispronounce your name. I do have speech apraxia, so I do apologize.
It's all good. It's all good. No worries. I am a speech
Bronner
teacher. It's my job.
gives it to Dufresne. Dufresne gives it to Estel. Back to Bronner. And she's going to try to shoot it. But she misses. But now Sadie gonna get it. She's gonna give it back to Bronner. She's gonna give it back to Sadie. Sadie's gonna try to go up and do it, but she missed. Now number 12, Finch has it. She's taking it down the court. She's gonna give it to Stuckey, who's gonna shoot it and miss. And
Long
then Bland is gonna let it go out of court. Out of bounds.
Long distance 3, and I think that's what everybody's trying to do at the moment. I mean, Reese Roper tried it on one side, and now it was Stuckey on this side.
Carly's going to take it down court, but she ran into a big block.
And she went out of bounds.
And she traveled because of the block, because she couldn't get herself back in control. So 12, Finch is going to throw it in to Stuckey. Who's going to give it to Scarlett? Number 3 has it now, who is Atwill. Going to shoot it, but miss. Number 25, Crongston has it. She's going to shoot. Doesn't have it. Push number 10, Carly, on the floor. They're going to throw it long. It's going to go to Reese. Sadie now has it. No. Number 10 got it to Reese, and they made a basket.
And
oh no, they made a 3-pointer!
I was gonna say because Garrett's gonna be here for the second game, and he would have said bang right there.
My bad.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. You get you pick up on your own style as we go along. So.
Oh, that's gonna be a foul. On number 23, I believe. Sadie Estel, yep. And that's going to be her second one for the night.
First team foul at the line shooting, Addie Finch.
And I believe she's going to shoot 2.
Checking in for the Cardinals, number 24, Gabby Peterson, number 35, Ella Zimmerman. In for the Wildcats, number 21, Amy Yoder.
She made 0 of 2. Now Bree is going to long haul it to, well, she's tried to make it to Reese Roper, but then Finch got it. And then Stuckey just made a layup. They got it to Reese. Oh, she's going to make a layup now, but misses. Dufresne's going to try to do the same thing. Misses. Sadie Estel got it, but Red accidentally headed out of bounds out of her hands. So it's going to be down in the white zone. She's going to Bree's going to give it to Sadie, but no. Number 5 intersected, which is Alexa Scarlett, but there was a foul call, which is going to be on white 23, Sadie Estel, which will be her third for the night.
For the Wildcats, 0.
And that makes the second team foul for this half.
Timeout, Cardinals.
Cardinals called a full timeout.
Gotta love the enthusiasm.
You gotta love the enthusiasm, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, so the Wildcats right now, they're up 34-22 here. So, okay, so let's talk this out here for a moment here, because right now the Wildcats, they kind of let Sedgwick come back on this one. What do you think? What do you think Mr. Roper's talking about with the girls?
He's probably kind of yelling at them. He might not be yelling, but he's pretty much telling them, you need to stop letting him have turnovers and you need to stop getting stupid fouls. That's what I'd be telling my athletes.
I mean, it's a little bit more calm demeanor. I can see from him right now.
Calm demeanor.
Yeah.
But he's probably telling him the exact same thing, just different tone of voice.
Yes.
Most definitely. Because I think that's how they're going to win the game, is if they stop getting turnovers and they stop getting fouls. They're going to automatically win the game if they do that. Because Sedgwick's not scoring. They're only scoring mostly because we're having weak defense.
Well,
and fouls.
Yeah, turnovers and fouls are going to be the big thing here.
Yeah.
All right. About
they
4
just
minutes
missed, but
in.
now Amy Yoder gave the ball to Reese. Roper! Reese is taking it down the court. She's going to give it to Kinley, number 0. Back to Reese. Back to Bronner. Oh, she's going to fake it and give it back to Reese. To Dufresne. To Bronner. Oh, Bronner's going to give it to Dufresne. To Yoder. Bree's going to shoot a 3, but misses. Dufresne's going to try. Doesn't get it. And then Finch gets the ball and gives it to Stuckey, who's going to shoot it out of bounds.
In for the Cardinals, number 25, Vanessa.
And that's where we make a Sticks reference and said, just come sail away.
Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away from me.
That's what happened with the ball there.
Reese is going to throw it to Bree. Oh, Bree's going to give it to Dufresne.
And I think that's a
Wildcats,
travel.
number 10, Carly Bland.
Yep, it's going to go back down south. Oh,
Christiana
yep. It's going to be Card's ball, and Croxton's sending it in to Stuckey. Stuckey's going to give it to Peterson, which Peterson's going to give it to Scarlett. And then they give it back to Stuckey, and then goes to Peterson. Oh, what are they going to do? No.
And a foul is
They're going to call it on foul on number 0, which that's going to be her second foul for the night. Which makes it our third team foul of this half. What are the Wildcats going to do? Oh, they just got another foul. So now number 25, Anessa Croxton's going to shoot.
That's 35.
35, my bad. Oh, Ella Zimmerman.
No worries. That's what I'm here for.
So now Haven only has a 10-point lead because Ella Zimmerman, number 35, made 2 of her 2 free throws.
Like I said, I gotta love the enthusiasm.
Reese is gonna give it to Bronner. Back to Roper. Roper's gonna go for a 3, and she makes a 3! Now now Stuckey's taking it down the court. Oh, they're going to give it back. Oh, dribble ball, little ball. Oh, Reese is going to take it, and she's going to go down that court. And she's going to make that layup.
I think that's good.
Stuckey's taking it back down that court.
30-second timeout, Cardinals.
Cardinals are taking a 30-second timeout, and the score is Haven 39, Sedgwick 24. Haven has a 15-point lead at the moment. Let's see how the rest of the quarter goes.
1:47 left in this quarter here, and yeah, that is a Cardinal timeout. And Haven has not taken a timeout at all in this game, and I think that that's got to say something about their mindset. They're happy right now with what they've got. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, I think they're really happy. Like, they may not have a huge lead, but they have a lead.
They've
good cushion.
They're in the driver's seat at this moment, so.
Yeah, and if they keep playing how they've been playing, they're going to stay in that driver's seat. As long as they don't give those turnovers and fouls, they'll be fine. Stuckey's taking it down the court. Oh, and it's going to go out because number 5, Alexa Scarlett, touched it and it went out of bounds. Number 5, Reese Roper has it, and she almost let it slip. She's going to throw it to Carly, who accidentally has butterfingers and lets it go out the court, which means it went out of bounds. Stuckey's taking it back down that court. And then it goes to Croxton. Then to Scarlett, and then it's going to go to number 24, Peterson. They made the goal. Oh, no, you kidding. Just hit it. Oh, Kinley's going to shoot it. Oh, she misses. And now it's going to be
Checking in for the Wildcats, number 4.
jump ball.
Pause for dramatic effect, I guess, right?
Yeah. You know, you got to keep the people on their feet.
Yeah, for sure.
They're going to give it back to Kinley. Kinley's going to throw it to number 4, Melissa Myers. To Dufresne, and Dufresne shoots the 2! 55 seconds left in the quarter. And they're back in Cardinal land. And it's in Croxton's territory. Oh, they shoot a long 2. And she made it! Number 5, Alexa Scarlett made a long 2. Let's go! Let's see how the game works. Roper shoots a long 1. Gives it to Kinley, who shoots a 3! Number 24 is taking it down the court. And that's appearing. Give it to number 5, Alexa Scarlett, who shoots another 3! Melissa Byers is taking it down the court. She's going to give it to Dufresne, who's going to give it to Roper. Roper's going to shoot that long 3, but misses. Kinley's going to grab it and then shoot another 3, but misses. And that's the end of the third quarter.
All right, third quarter, and we've struck zeros here, and we're about to start the fourth quarter here. You may hear me laugh, and I'm having smiles. Like I said, I love the enthusiasm. I mean, this is your first full game of commentating. What do you think of it so far?
I love it. Being behind the camera, just moving the camera. It doesn't really feel like doing anything, but you really are. You're behind the scenes more. Like being up here, you're more in front of the scene. Well, the players are in front, but of course.
But you're telling the story of the game, so yeah.
And I'm a really good storyteller. I might make it long, but it's fun. And I think that's a bad play-in!
All right, so you're going to be hearing Mallory Miller throughout the season here. She's got another quarter left to go, of course, and then she'll be in here as well. I mean, you know, I'll be taking over with Garrett, but I'm going to keep on giving it to you for this fourth quarter of action, if you're more than comfortable with it.
I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm having the time of my life.
All right, then I'm not going to cut that short just yet. Fourth quarter on the way, and I'm going to go ahead and give it over to you. I'll pop in from time to time.
Okay, so number 5, Alexis Scarlett's dribbling down on the Cardinal end, and there's a foul on Kinley Jacquez, number 0 of the Haven Wildcats. Now, that's Kinley Jacquez's 3rd foul of the half, of the game actually. But it's the 5th foul of the half. Stuckey now has the ball on the other side of the half-court line. Now she gives it to number 5, Alexis Scarlett, who gives it to number 3, Haley Outwill. And then somebody tries to shoot it, and it doesn't get well. Now Stuckey tries to shoot a 3, but it doesn't work. Number 25, Croxton tries to get it up there, but it doesn't work. Then Stuckey tries again, doesn't work. Kinley Jacquez is going to fight for that ball, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go down to the Haven Wildcats. Bree's going to take it down this court. She's going to take it right into Wildcat land. She's going to give it to Jacquez, who's going to give it to Myers, who's going to give it back to Bronner, who's going to give it to Jacquez again, then going to give it to Bland, back to Bronner. Bree's in a little trouble. Is she going to go for it? No, she's going to give it to Myers. Then to Carly. Oh, they got pushed. So we're going to have a foul. Fouls on number 25, Cardinal, and that's going to be their 4th final of this game. But it's only going to be their 1st team foul for this half. And that's Ella Zimmerman. Oh, DeFran has it. She's going to shoot for it, but misses. Oh, someone get the ball. Oh, no. They got pushed. So I think that's going to be another foul. Let's see whose favorite's in. 35, Ella Zimmerman gets a foul. 2nd team foul for the half, but her 2nd foul for the game. Bree's gonna shoot a 3, but misses. Oh, number 1, Stuckey has it. She's gonna run down that court as fast as the wind. She's gonna shoot, but she missed. Bland's gonna do the exact same thing, but is she gonna make it? Or is she not gonna do it? She's gonna give it to Bronner, who's just gonna dribble it and give it back to Bland, who's gonna chest pass it over to Jacquez. Oh, they just knocked DeFran out. But that's gonna be a foul on number 12, and that's gonna be her 3rd foul for the game and the 3rd team foul for this half. Okay, the ball's gonna be back in play. It's gonna be given to Bland. Bland misses. Oh, who's gonna have it? Number 3 is gonna hit. Oh, looks like Kinley Jacquez hit it out. It's gonna be the Lady Cards' ball. Number 3, Haley Atwell's taking it down the court, right back into Cardinals land. Now Haley got the ball back. She just saw a 3! Jacquez is taking it back down this court, gonna give it to DeFran. What's DeFran gonna do? She's gonna give it to Myers. She's gonna get to Jacquez. Back to Bronner. Bronner's gonna shoot, but miss. And then number 12, Finch is gonna take it down the court. And gonna give it to number 24, Gabby Peterson. This is gonna go down to number 3, Atwell. Kinley's gonna get it, and they're gonna try to get it from Kinley, but she's not gonna let him. Then Bronner's got it, and she's gonna take it back down into Wildcat land. She gives it back to Jacquez. Gonna give it to Bland. Bronner, who's gonna get the ball next? She's gonna go for it. She misses, but that's okay. But now Finch has it, and she's taking it down the court, and she's gonna give it to number 3. Atwell gives it back to back to Finch. 24 now, Peterson has it. What's Peterson gonna do with it? I think she's trying to get blocked. But number 2, Rogers has it now. 3, Atwell gave it back to Rogers. Tried to go for the layup, but they missed. Carly Bland has the ball. Bree's gonna run for it. But she gets pushed.
Wildcats, number 5, Reese Roper, number 21. Yoder, number 23, Sedgwick. In for the Cardinals, number 5, Alexa Scarlett, number 25. That's the process.
Okay, now Dufresne has it. She's gonna give it to Reese. Reese Roper's back in the game. Bronner has it. Oh, they all block her. 3 people block. Oof. Who's the foul gonna be on tonight? Number 2, Addie Rogers is gonna be her first foul for the night and 4th team foul for the quarter and for the half. So Bree Bronner shooting 2, it looks like. Bree Bronner makes 1 of 2 3 throws. Stuckey's taking it back down to court. Oh, she's gonna give it to number 2, Addie Rogers. Back to Stuckey. No. To Scarlett. She's gonna go for it. And they just made a 3-throw-pointer. Whatever. That failed. Reese is gonna take it back. And she makes a layup! Scarlett's gonna give it to Stuckey. Oh, that's gonna go out of bounds. Last person to touch it was Gabby Peterson. So now it's gonna be Haven's ball. Haven's gonna go take it. Reese Roper's gonna take it right back into Wildcat land. Reese is gonna give it to Bronner. Bronner's gonna, oh, it got blocked by number 5, Scarlett, but it's still gonna be a Haven ball. So Estel's gonna throw it in, but who, oh, she threw it into Roper. Roper's gonna throw it into Bree, but Bree throws it out. Scarlett's gonna give it to Stuckey. Stuckey's gonna bring it right back down this court. She's gonna try to make a point for it, but are the Wildcats gonna let her? Rogers has the ball. She's gonna give it to Stuckey. To Peterson. Peterson's gonna go for it. Oh, not misses. Dufresne touches the ball, so it's gonna still be the Cardinal ball. Oh, Stuckey has it. She's gonna give it to Rogers. Who's gonna give it to Peterson? Who's gonna give it to Scarlett? And then it's gonna go off to Fran's foot. So that's why it's Red's ball right now. Oh, she's gonna throw it to Stuckey. Who's gonna give it to Atwell? Gonna give it back to Stuckey. Who's gonna give it to Scarlett? Oh, she's gonna give him 25. Croxton to Stuckey. Stuckey's gonna go for it. No, she's gonna give it to Croxton. Who's gonna give it to Scarlett? Oh no, Reese Roper makes an intercept and she's taking it down the court. It's gonna go back down to the Cardinals. Stuckey's taking it down the court. She's gonna give it to Scarlett, who's gonna try to go in, but gets caught. Gets to Rogers and then goes back to Scarlett, who then takes it to Atwell, who, oh, Sienna Dufresne makes an intercept. She's gonna shoot that layup. Stuckey's taking it down the court and gives it to Scarlett, who's going to give it to Rogers, who gives it to Atwell, who gives it to Scarlett, who's going to shoot a three, but misses. But it's going to count as a foul. But the foul is going to be on Brianne Bronner, her 4th foul for this game. But Haven's 6th foul for the half. It's going to go to Finch. It's going to go to no, it's going to go to Atwell. Reese Roper intercepted that ball, and Finch is trying. Oh. Reese Roper had a flip up. So it's going to be back to Cardinals ball. But there's only a minute 15 seconds in this last quarter and the whole half, to be honest. So Stuckey's taking it back down the court, give it to Finch. Right at the half-court line. It's now in Scarlett's hands, but she gives it to number 3, who gives it to Finch. Oh, number 25. Croxton is trapped, who gives it to Finch. 51 seconds left in the half. Oh, that was it. It was a push, but it was on. Who's the foul going to be on? Foul's going to be on Anessa Croxton. It's going to be her 5th foul, but the 5th. So she is fouled out of this game. But it's Sedgwick's 5th foul for this half. So it's going to be Haven's ball in this, and Bronner's taking it down the court. Who's giving it to Roper? Who gave it to DeFran with a little sleek pass? Sadie's going to save it. Who gave it to DeFran? DeFran's going to try to do push up, a layup, but she got caught. I think it's going to go down as a foul. Yep. DeFran's at the line. How many is she going to shoot? The foul was on number 35, Ella Zimmerman. That's her 3rd foul. And that makes 6 fouls for Sedgwick. And DeFran's shooting 2. She made 2 of 2. Scores 51-35. How they're going to keep the score up? They have 27.7 seconds left. Atwell's going to take it down, is going to pass it to Peterson, who's going to take it down the court. But I don't think the Wildcats are going to let them score, even if there's only 21 seconds left. They're going to pass it around. Finch has it. Oh, they're not going to let her score. Ella Zimmerman hit it out, so now it's Haven's ball. And it has 11 seconds left on the clock. Bree's going to take it down this court. I think they're going to try to get in one more. They're having the countdown. The buzzer's going to ring. Game is over! With the score of Haven at 51 and the Cardinals at 35. So Haven officially won this game.
Officially, and they broke the losing streak. The Lady Cats took the victory tonight. Alrighty, so we've got the big man coming up over here, so we're gonna get ready for the next game here. Get a lot of people who not a lot of people. I get a few kids who or a few students who want to try something different, try something new, and I'm enjoying that.
Okay.
That fact. So, all right, Mr. Clark Weedle is back with us here, and we'll give him a chance to put on that microphone there.
Yeah, this one.
All right, so.
What do you think of the game?
There we go. I think you're on now.
What was your thought on that girls' game tonight?
Well, I'm sure Coach Roper would have some things for us to work on, but we kind of stuck with it, through it, and come out in the end, did a good job of creating some turnovers and getting a few easy baskets. So that's a big plus for us. Helped us kind of get away there a little at the end.
I think the girls had a really good. Once they saw that they were very much in the driver's seat, I think they just kept on coasting there. The fouls started to creep up there, but nobody got into the bonus at the end of the game there. So I think that was a big plus. But Haven had the lead. They didn't let go, and they just kept playing their game. And I think that was a big plus for them.
I was going to say, it kind of felt like we were in control of the game, but it was actually a little closer than you might have thought. But it did feel like, like we had the game, we're going to win, but never really could pull away from them to a big lead.
And I think in that last few moments, especially, I think they saw that and they're just like, we got the victory here. No need to really push the envelope too much at this moment. Now, the last couple of minutes, But, they did let him creep up a little bit too close there for comfort.
Yeah, I would have said I thought we coasted a little bit. I don't know what Coach Roper would say. Felt like we coasted. Thought we had it won.
So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and transition here to the guys' game here. As they're getting warmed up here at the moment, the guys. There we go. So the guys right now sitting at a 5-1 record. Adjusting audio here so that way you guys can be able to hear us here. 5-1 record. When you last saw them, big win against Nickerson. Almost scored the same amount of points in Central Plains the Friday right at break there. They've got Sedgwick here coming in tonight. But anything that's big or anything that jumps out at you guys on the Wildcats here so far this season?
If we're talking about predictions for this game, the girls can beat Sedgwick. I think the guys can beat Sedgwick too.
All right.
And it's still going to be a pretty good fight like the other one was. Well, I predicted it was going to be a good fight. Maybe wasn't a good prediction, but it was pretty close to a good fight.
I think out there, Wildcat Nation will agree that was a pretty good game and still a good win on that one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Cardinals season. They're 4-1. They went over to Anthony Harper. I never know how to really pronounce that last one. Chaparral. And they took the victory, 10-point victory there. But this has got the makings for a close one tonight. What do you think, Mr. Weedle? Oh. I think this one's got the makings just based on the two records so far. I think this one's got the makings for a really close one here. What do you think?
Yeah, both teams with winning records. Sedgwick's got some nice wins on the season before Christmas. Really what it comes down to a lot of time with our boys team is we're going to play our half-court trap. It's what Coach Paramore is famous for, what he always does. So really what it comes down to is what's our opponent going to do against our half-court defense and our extended defense, and how are they going to handle that? That's really what it comes down to. How well they handle that? Do we get turnovers off of it? If we do, we're tough to beat.
It's going to be a close one, I think, no matter how you cut it. But that trap defense, it's going to play big tonight. So, all right, we've got 10 minutes here. we've got about 10 minutes here before we get started with the game and doing all the fun stuff with the introductions and all that. And, anything that we should highlight while we have this time here? That's a question for both of you guys.
Well, I think we just give the whole district as a whole a thumbs up. Everyone got up, came to school, even though it was really hard after the Christmas break. Everybody wanted to stay home. Like, I know personally, I don't want to come here. I cried because I was here today. I'm not joking. I cried twice.
You got the big boss right here.
I know.
I don't believe that. Mallory loves coming to school, so don't let her tell you any different. She loves being at school.
You can ask my advisor. I did cry twice in his class today. But I don't know if it was because I'm here at school or not. I just cried twice. I can say that. I was told it was because I had anxiety because I was back at school.
I mean, I think it was a pretty good start for this semester so far. Not much has happened since we last saw you guys, but I mean, except for Christmas break and all that. But I think a lot of people had a pretty good Christmas break. What?
I got a fun question. So when the ball was dropping in New York, but put it our time, when we were celebrating New Year's, what did you say when the ball virtually dropped in the Central Time Zone?
So you mean when it turned midnight over here?
Yes.
I said Happy New Year.
Why not you then say Jumanji?
Why?
Because it will prevent the bad luck from the last 2 years.
No, because we're not counting up anymore. We skipped a number.
Mallory, I didn't say anything. I was probably snoring at that time. I was in bed asleep.
Well, I believe you. I know you love your sleep.
Oh, man. Just got to enjoy, the conversations here at Haven High School.
And you got to enjoy the laughs and loves. Even if you're not going to be here forever, you have some memories you can cherish for life.
I plan on being here forever.
I'm a high schooler. I can't physically be here forever.
Yeah, you can. You just got to make it happen. There are ways.
Mr. Clements, Mallory's probably one of those kids that's going to be, she'll miss us so much. I imagine she'll go off to school and get a teaching degree, and she'll be back here teaching for the rest of her career. I could see it happening.
Yeah.
She loves this place.
If you want my honest opinion, if I was to teach, I would not teach here in Kansas because the pay rate is so low for teachers.
I enjoy my pay.
I don't think he can speak now. I probably make more as a CNA than he makes.
I don't know about that. All I need is my master's.
I didn't even have to go to college for my CNA. Imagine being in debt.
All right, with that said, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to see you guys here in a few minutes. Enjoy the sights and sounds of Wildcat Gymnasium.
Sorry, that sounded meaner than I meant it to be.
Once again, welcome everyone to Wildcat Country, and welcome to the Sedgwick Cardinals and your hometown Haven Wildcats. For your starting lineup, starting with the Cardinals, a 5'10" senior number 10, Ryan Stuckey. For the Wildcats, a 5'11" senior number 1, Zeke Kraft. For the Cardinals, a 6'3" senior number 13, Lance Hoffsummer. For the Wildcats, a 6'6" senior number 13, Dalton Shaw. For the Cardinals, a 6' sophomore number 15, Jackson Scarlett. For the Wildcats, a 6' senior number 15, Trayton Yoder. For the Cardinals, a 6'2" senior number 30, Connor Tillman. For the Wildcats, a 6'4" junior number 20, Brett Sight. For the Cardinals, a 6' senior number 32, Jordan Henson. And for the Wildcats, a 6'1" junior number 23, DJ Miller. Cardinals are coached by Darren Fremont.
All right, Garrett. It's you and I for the guys game, and I think you know where I'm going to go with this, because it's game time! Your Haven Wildcats will go up against the Sedgwick Cardinals. All right, Garrett, what are your thoughts on this game coming up here?
I'm excited. I'm excited for them to be back. It's their first game coming out of the break. We'll see how that break has hurt them or affected them in any way. But I think both teams will come out and play good.
And you know the Wildcats, yes, they had a break, but they had a successful end to last semester. A win against Nickerson, a win against Central Plains here. I mean, 25 turnovers and 0 for 8 inside the three-point line. These are stats that I got from a secret source named Ron Dale. All right, here's a look at hopefully I got this all set up here, but let me get the main part going here. Okay, so we've got the play going here, and Zeke Kraft has got it. He's going to go ahead and run it around, give it over to DJ Miller. Miller shoots for 3. Misses on the shot, but it is recollected by the Wildcats, and a foul is called there. All right, I'm going to get things set up because I forgot to do this during the break here, getting the rosters going. Alrighty. All right, so now another stoppage here. Sedgwick with the first foul of the game. 0 points so far in this game here. I'll go ahead and get everything updated as we go. But also here's a quick look at the rosters for the Wildcats here. You already heard the starting lineups for both teams. Of course, it looks small on our end. Hopefully, it looks pretty good on your end at home. Let's take a look at the Cardinals roster here. That's what they've got going for them as well. So Sedgwick 2A school, but they've got a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of energy to play with them, don't they?
Yeah, Sedgwick's one class below us, but that doesn't mean that they're going to give up easily. They're going to fight with all they've got.
Zeke now over to Yoder. Yoder back over to Zeke, and now it's over to DJ Miller. He passes it down to Strong, and that one goes out of bounds, but it was last touched by number 13, Lance Hoffsummer.
And I believe Lance Hoffsummer got selected to the Shrine Bowl for next year for football, which is the all-star game for the best best high school players in high school for football.
And that's for the state of Kansas, correct?
Yeah.
That one goes out of bounds here, and that was last touched by the Cardinals.
And that All-Star, that Shrine Bowl was what Darby played in this past summer. So it's a select group of players, and it's an honor to be selected because that means you're one of the best players in all of Kansas.
Number 13, Dalton Strong, his
First foul for the Wildcats. And that one goes against Dalton Strong here. Obviously his first foul of this game. All right, number 13, he goes up for the long two, and that one falls in. And right now the Wildcats are seeing themselves on an early 5-point deficit at this moment. That was Lance Hoffsummer. So he's going to be a big name here, Shrine Bowl player on football. And he's a tall dude as well, and playing post there. Brant Seif goes up, and he gets fouled, and the man who scored 24 points against Central Plains will now go to the line, and he'll shoot two. And the first one will fall in. He goes 1 for 1 at the stripe there. Number 15, Jackson Scarlett. Now he gives it over to Hoffsummer. Hoffsummer looks around and he passes it back over to number 10, Ryan Stuckey. Now it's 15, back over to Stuckey. Stuckey looking, and the defense is going to play double team on him right now. Hoffsummer. Oh, and it's stripped away, and the Wildcats had the chance, but it's picked up once again by the Cards. Now, and that was blocked by DJ Miller.
What a rejection there by DJ Miller coming from behind.
He had some hops on that one, man.
He was going to make sure that was not going in the basket.
What they say with blocks like that, put your hand in the cookie jar?
Yep.
Jordan Hansen now, he's got it. DJ Miller and Zeke Kraft on the double team there. Now it's over to Hoffsummer, and then they pass it around. It's over to number 10, Ryan Stuckey. Ooh, and that one's taken away. DJ Miller, 2-on-2 right now. And now everything sets back up here. Zeke Kraft over to Trinket Yoder. Back over to Kraft. Dalton Schrog, and he, they hit him like they were playing lacrosse and trying to steal the ball away from Dalton. And those sticks hurt. Third foul for the Cardinals here. Schrog, he's triple teamed and kick ball.
That's something we're going to see a lot from the Sedgwick defense tonight, is that triple team on Dalton, because he is so strong once he gets on the inside and he has all these inside moves. So you got to resort to triple teaming him to stop him.
Schrog goes up, misses on the shot there. And Dalton Schrog, I mean, he's a good man down low. 16 points and 11 rebounds against Central Plains here as Hoffsummer gets a two-pointer to fall in on that one. 6-point deficit for the Wildcats here. They're right now being held to 1 point in the first 4 minutes. And Hoffsummer just plucks that one away and then falls out of bounds. So it's going to be Wildcat basketball once again. Nash Ray. Now it's over to Zeke Kraft. DJ Miller now. Back over to Kraft. He's got the open look 3, and it's a miss on that one. Hoffsummer with the rebound.
And that's something that you don't really see from Haven that much, is missed threes coming out of the gate so far. I believe they're 0 for 4 from 3 right now, which is not usual for this Haven team, who usually shoots pretty decent from 3.
Do you think that they're chasing this game at this moment?
Right now, a little bit, yeah. They came out a little slow out of the break, so we'll see if they can get a basket here to try to get things going and heat up.
See Kraft over to DJ, down to Sight, back over to Kraft. Now it's Ray. Ray with the 3, and that one was a little bit to the right. No good on the 3. 3 minutes left to go, a little over 3 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Number 10, Ryan Stuckey, he's got it at the moment. He gives it over to number 15, Jackson Scarlett. Back over to Stuckey. And now it's over to number 32. Now it's over to Hoffsummer. Back over to Scarlett. He goes up with the 3, misses on the shot. It was a race to the rebound. Now it's a race to the basket. And in it goes.
And we'll see if that can get things going for this Haven team here. A good steal on the defensive end leads to an easy 2 points for Zeke Kraft. So hopefully that bucket will get things going for Haven.
They got to play some defense at this moment here. And not that kind of defense though, where you foul. But it was a good idea though.
And that'll be Dalton Schrog's second team foul, or second personal foul, and the second team foul on Haven. So Dalton Schrog will have to head to the bench with 2 early fouls.
Bit him an inauspicious start for the tall man.
Yeah, that's something that he probably shouldn't have done this early in the game, is pick up those 2 quick fouls.
Weston Anderson now over to Hoffsummer. He's double teamed. Now it's back around all the way over to number 10, Ryan Stuckey, as he tried to pass it in, and now that one is a foul.
And that foul goes against number 1, Zeke Kraft. That's his first, and the 3rd team foul on Haven.
The Sedgwick High School Cardinals here. They still have it here. This one's a bit of a long possession for them. Weston Anderson over to number 32, Hansen. Now it's over to Stuckey. And now Anderson. Hansen. Travel. And that long possession ends with 0 points on the board. And if you're the Wildcats, that's something you want to see. More turnovers like that. Zeke Kraft, he's got the ball now, and he'll walk it over the stripe. Long pass to DJ. Back over to Kraft. Now back over to Miller. 3. He had a hand in his face. Missed on the shot, though. That would have been awesome, but it was a great rebound. And Drayton Yoder gets 2 points there.
Good hustle play there by Drayton Yoder to take that rebound away from the Sedgwick Cardinal player and then score the easy 2.
Weston Anderson, now they're just passing it around. It's Hoffsummer who has it. Double teamed and a travel. And another turnover by the Cardinals now. Less than a minute left to go in this opening quarter. Zeke Kraft calling the shots here. Giving it over to DJ. Now it's over to Brant Sipe. Sipe over to Ray. Back over to Kraft. They go back around here. DJ Miller, he'll drive to the inside, goes up, misses on the shot there. Oh, whoa! And Drayton Yoder, I think he was surprised that he got the steal on that one.
Yeah, he ripped it away from the Cardinal player, and then it just slipped out of his hand and out of bounds.
DJ putting pressure on the Cardinals right now with less than 30 to go in this opening quarter here. Hoffsummer, he's got it. He'll pass it over to number 32, Hansen now. And you know what? Drayton says, I'll just take those all day, my friend.
Looks like Haven will hold for the last shot of the quarter here.
Maybe get the tie, maybe get the lead. They can do it here in this possession. Trayton Yoder, up he goes, and a miss on the shot. A lot of I don't know about contact. I think he was trying to get the foul, but it did not happen there. And the first quarter is in the books. The Wildcats they climbed back up to it. They were looking at a 6-point deficit. Now they're at a 2-point deficit. Low scoring first quarter. Garrett, what are your thoughts?
It was for Haven, they came out kind of slow. They still have not hit yet. They have yet to hit a 3-point basket, which is unusual. Normally, the last home game that they already had like 5 or 6 by the end of the first quarter, and now they don't have any yet. So hopefully they'll be able to turn that around. And then for Sedgwick, they got off to a quick start, and then the Haven defense started to pick up and slowed Sedgwick down, and forced Sedgwick into some late quarter turnovers there.
Do you think a lot of that has to do with kind of the break and maybe a little bit too much of a turkey dinner or something like that for some of the players?
I think so. I think the break has a little effect on it coming out. It's their first game in, I think, about 3 weeks. So it's coming out off a long break, and that can sometimes affect the players a little bit.
I'm not insinuating that they had too much turkey, but I mean, breaks like that, yeah, they can cause a little bit of rust, and you got to shake them off. All right. No jump balls in that first quarter here, and so Hoffsummer had it, and he's now got it back here. Sends it all the way over to Anderson. Anderson, and he just lost possession of that one. Nash Ray, he's going to give it over to DJ Miller. Miller back over to Ray. And he's going to take point. Now it's DJ. Back to Nash. Over to Dalton Schrog. Schrog looking, trying to get some help. Gives it over to Nash Ray. Now it's back over to DJ. To Dalton, to Sipe, to Yoder, to Schrog. Schrog thinks about it, gives it over to Sipe. And foul is called. And that's an offensive foul on the Wildcats.
And that'll go against Grant Sipe, and that'll be his first personal foul of the game.
And that's the 4th team foul here in the half. Hoffsummer. Down over to number 22, Christian Brown. Now it's Hoffsummer once again. Stolen by Brant Sipe. And now it's Nash Ray who's got it. Trayton Yoder now back over to Ray. DJ Miller now. Nash. DJ. Oh, and Brant Sipe is able to save that one from going out of bounds. Schrog to Nash Ray. Ray with the 3.
Bang! Nash Ray hits it from deep.
And the Wildcats take their first lead on the night.
And that's their first 3-point basket of the night as well.
Comes off of that 3, and that is momentum swinging right there. Anderson. Hoffsummer. Now over to Stuckey. He passes it over to number 22, Brown, and that one gets jumbled away. There we go. Hoffsummer now over to Stuckey. Long 3 on that one. Miss on the shot. A little too much. Picked up by Hoffsummer. Hoffsummer gives it over to Anderson. Up it goes. Miss on the shot. And it's picked up by DJ Miller on the rebound.
That was a good defensive stop there after the 3-pointer, because that's what the Wildcats needed right there, is to get a defensive stop.
And that one's a steal here by Brown. He's all up there by himself almost. And a foul is called, and oh man.
It will be an offensive foul on Sedgwick. And that'll be on number 10, Ryan Stuckey, his first, and the 4th team foul for Sedgwick.
Nash Ray has a lot of physical resiliency, because that foul was basically a crash right there, like just he was ran into.
Now Nash is small, but he can sure take a hit.
Dalton Schrog, double team, misses on the 2-point. He just says, I'm going to take that back. And it's a jump ball, and the Wildcats will retain possession. Passing it around, DJ Miller with another 3 attempt, miss on the shot. A little too much on that one. Number 2, Corey Crumrine. Oh, that one's taken away by DJ, and now it's Gatlin Reinhardt up and in it goes. Number 11, Gatlin Reinhardt.
And the momentum is all with Haven right now, as they've gotten forced some Sedgwick turnovers and cashed them into points.
Oh, and Brown could not connect with Crumrine. Crumrine? I'm going to catch that name. I do apologize if I do mispronounce it. And another turnover for Sedgwick here, and they're on a drought at the moment. They had a 6-point lead as they were up ahead 7-1, and now the Wildcats on a 9-point run at the moment, and Zeke Kraft almost extended that run. Sedgwick now and almost crossed the line there. He does not have that much time though to go across it. It's now Hofsummer who helps out. And Crumrine now just could not catch that one, and I think Sedgwick is, they're wondering if they can be able to catch a break at the moment.
And for the Wildcats, number 28,
DJ Miller taking a much-needed break at this moment. I think he has. I think he's played every single minute so far.
And he's still looking for his first 3-point basket, which is unusual because normally he's hitting all of the shots he takes from 3.
That one, physical play, goes out of bounds, and it will stay as Wildcat basketball here. Last touch by the Cardinals. Kraft gives it over to Nash Ray on the other side of the 3-point arc. Now it's Reinhardt all the way down. I think he was trying to connect with Sipe, but Sipe was a little bit too far to the right there, and it was also deflected, I believe. So the Wildcats will retain possession. 3 minutes, 56 seconds left to go in this first half. Wildcats are up 10-7. Nash Ray over to Gatlin Reinhardt. Back over to Nash. Zeke Kraft now. Brant Sipe to Nash for the 3.
Bang! Nash Ray hits his second 3-pointer of the game.
And the Wildcats are now at a 6-point lead. There we go. And the timeout called by the Cardinals. And they'll take a 30-second timeout here. And right now, if you are Lonnie Paramore, you got to have a big smile on your face, don't you?
Yeah, after a slow start, they're starting to find their rhythm after that slow start.
And if you're the Cardinals, what are you thinking?
You're kind of shocked right now because you got off to a fast start. Now you're on the opposite, and you've gotten slowed down by this aggressive Haven defense.
The 6-point difference right now matches. Mitchie matches. I don't know where I was going with that. The 6-point difference right now matches the biggest lead that the Cardinals had earlier in the game. The Cardinals have not scored a point since they got to that lead. So right now it's all Wildcats, all momentum on their side. Weston Anderson gives it over to Hofsummer. Hofsummer, now it's over to Stuckey here. Now it's Brown. No, it's Hanson, sorry. Back over to Stuckey. This Wildcat defense just not giving them anything. Stuckey. Now Anderson. Back over to Ryan Stuckey. This is a long possession, but I don't think this is the type of possession that Sedgwick wants. This is the type of defense that the Wildcats love, though.
Yeah, they're not letting open shot from Sedgwick, and number 10, Ryan Stuckey hits it from deep.
That was a long distance 3. Got to give you that one.
And that's the first Sedgwick points in well over half a quarter.
Gallon Reinhardt, Brant Sight, Nash Ray now, Zeke Kraft. Back over to Reinhardt, down to Brant Sight, and that one gets poked away. Last touch by the Wildcats there, so a turnover on the Wildcats. A rare one so far for them. Now DJ Miller comes back in. So does Trayton Yoder. The Cardinals here. They got the 3-point. They want to see if they can be able to get more momentum on their side here. Oh, almost stolen away. That was another block, but I think it's a foul. DJ, man, he is showing his vertical leap tonight.
No, he's not letting anything down low. He was a little shocked that was called a foul because he thought he got that block cleanly.
And the first one goes for Hoffsummer. He goes 1 for 1 at the stripe. Zeke Kraft now. Gives it over to Nash Ray, down over to Brant Sipe. He's double teamed, goes up, misses on the shot. It's picked up by Hoffsummer now. Hoffsummer, and that's poked away by DJ. And I think he's getting a little frustrated because it seems like everything that he's doing is being called by the refs at the moment.
No, and he just picked up his second personal foul of the half.
Sometimes fouls can be a game of just, you know, of a margin of like inch, or not even inches, centimeters, millimeters, micrometers. I mean, you catch somebody on the hand instead of the ball for just a split second, and it's a foul. That one goes out of bounds, though. Hoffsummer. Now over to Hanson. Hanson looks around. He tries to get some help. He does. And that's poked away, and another foul called. This time it was on Brant Sipe, and now the Wildcats have to be careful because for the next minute, the Sedgwick Cardinals are on a. Oh, got to fix the score here. The Sedgwick Cardinals are in the bonus. Miss on the first chance for the 1-and-1, but they pick back up on it here. Now it's over to 15. Now it's Stuckey. Now it is Scarlett. Back to Stuckey. Scarlett. Hanson. Double teamed at the moment. And that's stolen away by Zeke Kraft. 2-on-2. Foul is called on the floor, but it's a foul on the Cardinals nonetheless.
And that'll be Jordan Hanson's second personal foul of the game. And number 45, David Yoder, will check in for the Wildcats, giving Brant Sipe a much-needed break.
Wildcats inbounded here. 36 seconds left. I think they're going to hold on to it here just a little bit. Wildcats with a 2-point lead here, and they're going to pass it around, content to hold on to it and maybe try for the last bucket of the half. Kraft seeing what he can do here. 10 seconds left. Dancing around. And that one goes up, miss on the shot there by one Mr. David Yoder, and that long distance shot does not go in. The clock strikes at 000. The Wildcats go to the locker room with a 13-point lead. 13-11, a 2-point lead. I do apologize to all of my math teachers in my lifetime. But anyways, Garrett, what do you think of that first half?
It's kind of a sluggish first half for both teams. Both teams got off to kind of a slow start. Well, Sedgwick got off to the fast start, and Haven got off to the slow start. Then it reversed, and then both teams just kind of stalled there towards the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, both teams seem to have found a stalling point. Once the Wildcats got to that 6-point lead, they haven't scored a bucket. So we're going to see if that changes. What do the Wildcats need to do in order to keep the lead and maybe get the victory by the end of this one?
Definitely hit some more shots. They've been slow to hit shots tonight. They haven't been consistent shooting tonight. It's been uncharacteristic of them for them to miss so many shots as they have.
All right, well, we're going to see what they have cooking behind that door right over there. In the meantime, enjoy halftime and enjoy the sights and sounds of Wildcat Gymnasium. We'll meet you back and get you ready for the second half.
Not Afraid's a good one. It's easy too. Why can't we play race? Josh, he doesn't trust it. He doesn't trust it. What was that wording? 4 to be lost. Who has beat 4 pickups in this song? You beat 4 pickups? Oh, I can Born to be one. Ready, go.
Hoffsummer, number 15, Jackson Scarlett, number 30, Connor Tillman, and number 32, Jordan Hansen. Starting the second half for the Wildcats, number 1, Zeke Kraft, number 13, Dalton Straw, number 15, Trayton Yoder, number 20, Brant Sipe, and number 23, DJ Miller.
And welcome back here to Wildcat Gymnasium. Gotta go ahead and turn down the camera here. All right, there we go. Gotta love it here because one of the new things that we started doing this year was have a direct pipeline into that PA announcer. So that just means I don't have to reset the court. But all right, we're getting set for the second half of action here. The Wildcats holding a 2-point lead at this moment. It's 13-11. So just before we took our break here, Garrett, you said that the Wildcats need to be able to make some more of those attempts on the basket. What else do you think that they need to do to get the victory here tonight?
Limit the turnovers. They have had some uncharacteristic number of turnovers in the first half, which you don't normally see from this Haven Wildcat team, so they got to limit the turnovers and again make some shots.
And Dalton Schrog was able to pick up on the rebound there. And that is a man who, so far this season, has averaged 6.9 rebounds per game. Brant Sipe up, misses on the shot there.
A little too strong there for Brant.
You can hear the gymnasium just getting loud at the moment here. Or starting to. They're starting to wake up. All right. Passing it around here for Sedgwick. Ryan Stuckey, he's got it. And now it's Hoffsummer. Hoffsummer up, misses on the shot there. A little too much. Brant Sipe was able to pick it up. And the Wildcats will now have possession of the ball. Zeke Kraft here, he gives it over to TJ Miller. TJ for three, misses on the shot. And it's Hoffsummer who then gets the rebound. Passing it around and around and around here. And a foul is called here on the Wildcats.
And that'll be on Trayton Yoder. That's his first personal foul of the game and the first team foul for Haven of this half.
Mess on the shot here for Connor Tillman. And he splits the two free throws here. Zeke Kraft. Now over to Trayton Yoder, back over to Zeke Kraft. DJ passes it down to Brant Sipe, and now it's back to Zeke. Now to Yoder. Yoder for three.
Bang! Trayton Yoder hits the three and then points at the student section.
And a bit of a tussle there. And DJ gets another foul, and he's going to have to look out now because, you know, as soon as this game, I mean, like 2 minutes into this second half, and now he's going to go back to the bench. Hoffsummer, and he travels, and that's another turnover here for the Cardinals. Zeke Kraft. Trayton Yoder. Back over to the Kraft. Now it's Reinhardt. Now it's Kraft. Back over to Yoder. They're going to make me repeat the same three names over and over. Now, no, they're not. Sipe goes up, misses on the shot. It's travel anyways. Wildcats right now, four-point lead. That one was almost taken away by Kraft, but the Cardinals still have it. And it's a bit of a tussle, but now it's a three-point miss on that one. And a foul is called, and that one is going to be on the Cardinals.
And you could hear that slap from where we're sitting. Ryan Stuckey slapped Brant on the arm trying to go for the rebound, and you could hear it from up here.
Kraft over to Reinhardt. Now it's down over to Dalton Schrog. Schrog tries to get up and almost on the shot, but he gets his own rebound. Now it's over to Yoder. Kraft has to fight for it, and a foul is called. And that's another foul on the Cardinals.
And that'll be on Jackson Scarlett, his second personal of the game.
The Wildcats quickly passing it around now. It's Zeke Kraft over to Trayton Yoder. Back over to Kraft. Reinhardt drives. He goes for the long two. Misses on the shot. Not enough on that one. And it was Sipe who saves it and then throws it at one of the Cardinals, so that way it will go out of bounds off of them. So the Wildcats will keep possession. Sipe and a foul. And that will go right back to the baseline for the Wildcats.
And that's on number 32, Jordan Hansen. That's his third, so he's going to have to be careful because he just picked up his third.
Kraft, he had a free ride through that defense to score the bucket. And a foul on that one, and it is a charging foul here. Offensive foul for the Cardinals, and now they're getting a little foul happy at the moment.
Yeah, they're starting to get into a little bit of foul trouble early in this second half. And that was a good defensive play there by Trayton to stand in there and take the contact and draw the charge.
And Jordan Hansen will sit down on the pine here for the Cardinals.
And he just picked up his fourth, so he'll likely be sitting for most of the second half.
You only get 5 fouls before they kick you out of the game. Trayton Yoder, Zeke Kraft. All the way over to Gatlin Reinhardt. Now back over to Zeke Kraft. And he got tripped up on that one, and it's another foul on the Cardinals there. And they're going to have to be careful now. 2 more fouls, and Haven will be in the bonus. And that's going to be a big thing here if it happens this early in the half.
And for the Cardinals, number 2, Corey Cronkrine for Jackson Scarlett.
Jackson Scarlett will go on the bench here. He's got 3 fouls to his name. So a couple of Cardinals in foul trouble at the moment. Zeke Kraft for 3.
Bang! Zeke Kraft hits the 3 from downtown.
And the Wildcats will say, we'll take those fouls that you're giving us and we'll just score some points off of it. And that's going to have to be something that the coach for Sedgwick is going to have to talk to his team about as he gets the timeout or calls the timeout. They're getting foul happy, and that does not make the coach happy.
Yeah, Sedgwick hasn't scored a point. Well, yeah, they have not scored a point this half yet. And so they've gotten off to a slow start, and they've gotten themselves into foul trouble here. So he's probably taking his time out to calm his team down and just remind them to keep playing the game they did the first few minutes of the game.
And if you're Lonnie Paramore, what are you telling your boys right now?
Keep up the pressure, keep up the defensive pressure, force more Sedgwick turnovers, and just make sure to hit more shots because they still are struggling just a little bit. They've gotten a lot better since the first half, but they're still struggling a little bit from 3 and then from inside the paint.
The Wildcats right now looking at the biggest lead for any team in this game so far. It's a 9-point lead here. Cardinals now. And the Wildcats are just pressuring them. It's Stuckey. Now he gives it over to number 30, Tillman. Back over to Stuckey for the long 3 and a miss on the shot. Hits the front of the iron. Now it's the Wildcats who will have it with Brant Sipe rebound. Brant Sipe, who prior to this game has been averaging 7 rebounds per game. Nash Ray misses on that shot there. Could have gotten another 3 on it to his name. Oh, he thought about giving it a try again, Gatlin Reinhardt. I think he thought Sipe was going to make it over there. Zeke Kraft just says, thank you, I'll take it. Goes up for 2. And wow, that was a good turn of events for the Wildcats on that possession. Got the ball stolen away from them. They steal it back and then score almost instantaneously. Cardinals now looking at an 11-point deficit. Poked away. Now the Wildcats on a quick break here. Foul is called and a double foul. And oh man, a bit of a trip up there. And we're going to see what the call is.
And we
here.
heard 2 different whistles. Because we heard a whistle and then the seat continued to run, and then we heard another whistle after he got tripped. So I don't know if there'll be double fouls here or not. Looks like we may have a technical foul because all the players are backing up behind half court.
2 fouls, and one of them is a technical.
We have a technical foul on number 22, Christian Brown, and then a technical foul on the Sedgwick head coach. So we had double technicals there on the play.
So what does that mean for the Wildcats here, especially for Zeke Kraft?
I believe Zeke will get 4 free throws, and then Haven will get possession of the ball.
The first one was a slow roller, but it goes in. Two for two for Zeke. Oh, this is on
He'll
that
get one more technical free throw here. And he goes 3 for 4. So not bad from Zeke Kraft, hitting 3 out of the 4 technical free throws. And then now Haven gets the ball because of the technical free throws.
Zeke Kraft took every advantage on that one here. 3 out of 4 shots made. That one goes up, miss on the shot, and it's Hoffsummer who comes away with it. And because of the double fouls there, that now means that Haven is in the bonus. So any foul that Sedgwick commits will result in the one-on-one with certain exceptions. That one goes out of bounds as it was deflected.
And Zeke Kraft will now head to the bench after a much-deserved break. And now and Brant Seipel will do the same. And Trayton Yoder and DJ Miller will check in for both of them.
2 minutes left to go in this third quarter here. The Wildcats are just firmly pressing on the accelerator here. That one goes out of bounds though.
Cardinals number 15, Jackson Scarlett. For Wesley Anderson.
They're still putting on the pressure on defense there for the Wildcats. They're not giving them an easy time to cross that center court stripe.
No, they're not letting up any defensive pressure here, even though they're up big right now.
And a foul there. Trayton was wanting to see if they can call the travel.
And that foul will go against Nash Ray, his first and the third team foul for Haven for this half.
And the first shot is a miss for number 30, Connor Tillman. And the 6'2" senior goes 1 for 2 on that trip there. Wildcats have it. They've got a 13-point lead here. Dalton Schrod. Now to DJ for 3.
Bang! DJ Miller hits his first 3-pointer of the game.
And he's been trying all night to get that shot to go in, and it finally does.
Now that's got to feel good that's got to make DJ feel good, seeing a shot finally go in the basket from deep.
Ryan Stuckey, he's got it here. Now it's over to number 15, Jackson Scarlett. Back over to Stuckey. Now Hoffsummer. 43 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Number 15, Jackson Scarlett now. And a foul called, and that will send number 30, Connor Tillman, to the line.
And that foul go against Nash Ray, his second personal of the game, and the 4th team foul for Haven.
And the first one falls for Connor Tillman. And he goes 2 for 2 that time at the trip to the line. And now switch out here, and Sedgwick will return back to the hardwood, taking over for Gatlin Reinhardt. DJ Miller. And Sedgwick comes in, takes point here. Sedgwick right now averaging 8.6 points per game and 2.5 assists per game right now. So pretty good numbers here so far in this season prior to tonight. Kraft goes up, gives it over to DJ Miller for 3.
Bang! 2 in a row for DJ from downtown.
And that doesn't happen unless Zeke Kraft drives the defense inside, getting that all-important assist. And the Wildcats have a 32-15 lead here going into the fourth quarter. Garrett, what are your thoughts?
That was a much better quarter from Haven's perspective. They struggled coming out of the half, but then they quickly found their rhythm and finally started to hitting some baskets from inside and then hitting some baskets from 3. As we saw DJ Miller hit 2 in a row at the end of the quarter there.
It's, they, like you said, they had a great quarter right there, and I think they're probably going to be looking into, I don't know. I don't know which driving metaphor to go with right now. Let off on the pedal for a moment and just coast this one out, or just keep on hammering the accelerator?
I think you do a little bit of both. You don't want to ease up too much because then that'll give Sedgwick an opportunity to climb back into this game. So I think you got to keep your foot on the gas just a little bit. Just keep playing the way they did most of that third quarter.
And we start this fourth quarter of play here, the final quarter of the night, possibly. Zeke Kraft, he drives in, misses on the shot there. Sedgwick now, they have it. Hoffsummer, he accepts the pass over here. And that one gets tipped away by Nash Ray. And now Brant Sipe has it. He'll give it back over to Zeke Kraft. Kraft crosses the stripe here. DJ Miller down to Brant Sipe. Sipe goes up and in it goes.
Good play there by Brant Sipe to seal his defender. So when Brant got the pass, his defender was on the outside of him, and Brant was able to hit the easy bucket.
And Hoffsummer scores a 3 on that one. Lance Hoffsummer, the 6'3" senior here.
And we had a foul while the shot was in the air on Trayton Yoder. The basket will still count, and Sedgwick will gain possession.
Cardinals, long ball over to number 2, Corey Crumride. Now it's 32, Hansen. Now Stuckey. Stolen away by Trayton Yoder, and he goes out of bounds there. Just a little bit on the outside of the foot. And now Ryan Stuckey will accept the inbound. He goes up, oh, and that's a block! And I believe that was a block by Dalton Schrog right there.
Yeah, that was Dalton who got up and denied that shot. And then he got fouled trying to grab the loose ball.
And the third foul for Ryan Stuckey. 8 fouls now for the Sedgwick Cardinals. Dalton misses on the first shot, but Brant Sipe is able to pick up on it. And so now the Wildcats have it. 6:40 left to go. Brant Sipe, he goes and scores a bucket. And right now, the man coming into this game with 18.5 points per game. He's got the momentum. He's scored a good amount of buckets here. Yeah, right now, Brant Sipe is sitting with 5 points here. So he's put in a productive night tonight. Ryan Stuckey, Hoffsummer. Down over to Hansen. Now it's back over to Stuckey. Stuckey for 3. He was covered on that one, and it went a little wide to the left there.
And it went off Zeke Kraft's hands out of bounds. Zeke was trying to grab the rebound.
Hansen now, he accepts the inbound. And that one went all the way to the padding by the wall. And so it'll now be the Wildcats who will have the ball. Seacraft, he's got it. All night we haven't quite done this just yet, so we're going to go ahead and get this little promo here while we have this moment. The next home game the next game for the Wildcats here will be on Friday as they go up against Pratt. It's timeout at the moment, by the way. And the next time that they are here at home will be against the Larned Indians. That's next Tuesday. And that's going to be right here on the Wildcat Network. Scheduled times for the girls at 6 o'clock tip-off. For the guys at 7:30. We've got all the home games right here on your home for the Wildcat Classic. What do you think about those 2 games coming up?
I think they'll be good games. Pratt's always usually a tough opponent to go up against, and then Larned can be tough at times. So they've got to, if the guys want to come out with a win on both games, they got to come out better than they did this game. They got to hit shots out of the break, and then they got to not have as many turnovers.
And that one goes in here for Hoffsummer. And the I Believes have already started up. And a timeout is called by the Cardinals, and they'll be left down to 2 here for the remainder of the game. I think I might have gotten it wrong on the scoreboard over here. Nope. I believe it is 36-20. The scoreboards in the gymnasium are kind of showing things a little bit different, but we'll go ahead and match with them. Dalton Schraub gets that one to go in anyways, though, so that'll put another 2. I might have missed something somewhere. It's Ryan Stuckey now. He's got it. Now he gets it back from Hansen. All right, there we go. I think they fixed the scoreboard issue here. That one gets sent up and does not find the basket. Foul called anyways, though. And that will be on Brant Sipe.
And that is Brant Sipe's 3rd personal of the game and the 5th team foul for Haven.
And another foul here, and that one is a shooting foul.
And that'll be on number 23, DJ Miller. And that'll be his 4th and the 7th team foul for Haven.
So that will put Sedgwick in the bonus. And the first shot for number 22, Christian Brown, goes in.
Checking in for the Wildcats, number 5,
And Brown goes 2 for 2 at the stripe there. Both teams getting a little foul happy here. The Wildcats have amassed quite a few fouls than they wanted here, but there's another foul there for the Cardinals.
That'll go against number 32, Jordan Hansen. And that'll be his 5th and final foul of the game as he'll head to the bench.
And Hansen will be sitting this one for the rest of the game. And how big is that for these two teams?
It helps the Wildcats because then Sedgwick loses a player, and then Sedgwick, that's a good player that Sedgwick is losing right there as he fouls out.
If Sedgwick wants to make anything happen, they've got 4 1/4 left to go. Anderson goes up, misses. No, it actually does find its way into the basket there. And that'll shrink the lead down to 14 points. Zeke Kraft, he's got it. He gives it over to Nash Ray. Now it's over to DJ, back over to Zeke. And now it's Nash. DJ to Dalton Schrog. Now it's Nash Ray all the way down to Brant Seib. I don't know how he got that one, but he got the catch and he got the basket.
Now I don't know how he caught that through 2 defenders there and was still able to put it up and in the basket.
DJ Miller comes up with the steal. Zeke Kraft goes up, collects the foul. He'll go to the line, and guess what? That's the number 10 foul for the team of the Cardinals here. So the Wildcats will now be in the double bonus for the rest of this game. And Zeke Kraft, who's been excellent at the line so far tonight, gets another one to go in. And he gets 2 for 2 on that trip. The Cardinals trying to see what they can do here in these last 13 1/4 minutes. Oh, and Kraft almost takes that one away, but it is Nash Ray who does come up with it. Zeke gives it over to DJ. And now they'll slow it back down. 3 minutes left to go in this game here. Dalton Schrog, he gives it over to Zeke Kraft. Now it's over to DJ Miller. DJ looking. Back over to Kraft. Now to Miller. To Ray. Now it's Schrog. Schrog now back over to Kraft, and they're just going to pass it around for a little bit here down to Brant Seib. Seib goes up, and he gets fouled, and he'll go right back to the line, and he'll shoot two free throws.
And that foul will go against number 22, Christian Brown, and his second personal foul of the game.
First one falls in for Brant. And he goes 1 for 1 that time, or 1 and 1 at that time. Hoffsummer. 19-point deficit here for the Cardinals. Hoffsummer for 3 misses on the shot, and Nash Ray comes up with it. The Wildcats, they're still pushing on this accelerator right now with just a little over 2 minutes left to go. They are holding on to this 19-point lead, and a foul is called on number 22, Christian Brown.
Number 22, Christian Brown is third. On line shooting 2, number 23, DJ Miller.
And that first one for DJ goes in.
And it appears Zeke Kraft's night may be over as he heads to the bench and Gatlin Reinhardt checks in for him.
And we've got some more substitutions coming in here. As David Yoder's is now going to go in for Brant Sipe. Good night for Brant Sipe. Good night for Zeke Kraft here. And I think you might be right. Their nights may be done for, or they may be done for the night and getting that well-deserved break. Gatlin Reinhardt now, Nash Ray, Dalton Schrog. Schrog back over to DJ Miller, and he's going to slow it down actually. Now it's Dalton Schrog, back over to DJ. And now it's back over to Schrog. Minute and 10 left, a little over a minute left to go. Travel called there. And now we've got a couple more players here, and I believe that's it for the starters for tonight.
As DJ Miller and Dalton Schrog head to the bench.
So we've got about a minute left before the end of this one here. As Gatlin tries to go up, it's recollected by David Yoder, and it's another foul here. And that's been the story, I think, for Sedgwick's night. Just they got a little too foul happy here in the second half. First one's a miss, but there's more to it, though. I mean, what do you think?
Sedgwick got off to a good start at the beginning of the game, and then they just haven't found their rhythm since. Haven's defense picked up towards the middle of the second quarter and just has held Sedgwick to just 12 second half points.
And while the defense played heavy on that one, or on this one, then their offense just said, you know what, we'll go ahead and create some distance. Hoffsummer gets a three-pointer on that one. And, you know, he's got 11 points on the night, but almost a three-pointer on that one there. But, you know, you look at the scoreboard, 46-27. Wildcats are going to be taking this one home. And they've only had one loss here. Right now, they're on a roll here. And that's going to be important because here in just a couple short weeks, as our camera starts shaking here, you can take a look at the bottom left. In just a couple short weeks, you know, Haven's going to go to the Rub tournament, and this kind of momentum's got to be important for them.
Now you've got to win some games to get a good seed in the Rub tournament, because that's one of the biggest tournaments of the year for the guys.
Three free throws made right there for Corey Crumride. And this one is over. That's all she wrote. The doubleheader tonight. Well, it scored double W's. Can we call that a quadruple U? The Lady Wildcats took the win. The Wildcats take the win. The guys win this one 46-30. And like you said, these wins are important, especially when it comes to late season tournaments like the Rub tournament and like the Wildcat Classic coming up. So, Garrett, any final thoughts here on tonight's set of games?
It was a good win for the girls coming off the loss to Central Plains for their last game before the break. So it's good to kind of start off the new year with a win. Same for the guys. It's good to start off the new year with a win, and they got off to a slow start in this game, but then they picked it up midway through the second quarter and just didn't look back.
It's like they always say, it doesn't matter how you start, it matters. What matters is how you finish. Look at that scoreboard. 16-point deficit when they were down by 6 early in the game. All righty. Well, any shout-outs or anything, Garrett? No? All right, well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do our shout-outs, our normal shout-outs here. Thank you, guys. Thanks to the help of Ricky Deal working that main camera. I've also had Mallory Miller, who is up here with commentary as well. And, there's so many names that right now, first day of school, I'm kind of just, my mind is fried. So if I miss any names, Maddox Finnessy has helped us out too. So props to him as well. Did I get the last name right? Finnessy? Finesy? Finnessy? All right. I want to make sure because I'm doing shout outs. So he's helped us out as well tonight. So as for everybody here on the team, for Mr. Clark Guido, for Mallory Miller, for Ricky Deal, for Maddox Finnessy, and Garrett Reese. My name is Paul Clements. Hey guys, we'll see you guys next week when Larned comes to town. Enjoy. It's been another big victory for the Wildcats. Have a good night. We'll see you.